smell good, bitch. And if you want to smell good like me, you'll click down below in the description box and get 15% off of your first month subscription service to Scentbird, which is a monthly subscription service that sends you perfumes, candles, hand lotions, and makeup. So you guys get down below, check out their website, and sign up. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review, you guys. They gave us the absolute most, so let's just go ahead and get into my notes that rhymed. So, the episode starts off with these messy bitches meeting up, okay? Everybody except for Nikki Baby, who took it back to America because she didn't have the energy for these hoes, all right? And Moniece, who is feeling some type of way about the fact that for one, she can't talk to her son, for two, these hoes is eating her cereal, and for three, don't nobody feel like dealing with Tiara and her plastic ass wigs and Brooke and her messy ass fuck girl demeanor. Nobody feels like dealing with any of that today. So these messy bitches have a conversation about Moniece and her needing to pick a side. And I'm like, Tiara, bitch, I'm gonna need for you to pick a side before you need your friends to form alliances and pick sides over who should be friends with K. Michelle or Tiara, because K. Michelle talked to Akbar and she's supposed to be about women's empowerment. Bitch, you supposed to be about your own self-empowerment, but you still keep sliding into the fucking bed with dolphin teeth, don't you? Oh, all right then. Fuck out of here with that shit. Ain't learned not a goddamn thing from the Detroit school system. Every episode, Tiara got a dumb fucking question to ask. And I know they say there are no dumb questions, but bitch, you should have been worrying about geography, bitch. You should have been worrying about history, bitch. You should have been worrying about your reading, writing, and arithmetic, bitch. Okay? Instead of worrying about your singing career, which we see no evidence of. Okay? Bitch, put out singles here and there, but ain't nothing popping off. You not consistent enough. And we could tell that you probably still, you know, you went back to the bottle or whatever the fuck. I don't know what's going on with Tiara, but Tiara acts like a drug addict. Okay, she really does. Like, I'm just saying, her whole shit, her whole energy is, I'm addicted to something and I can't stop even though I'm self-harming. And that shit is really exhausting to watch. And again, bitch, don't know the difference between a river and a girl. Okay, all right, I'm over it. Bridget and Brooke are heading to her photo shoot. And I'm still trying to understand why Bridget keep bringing Brooke everywhere with her. She is not your friend. She is no one's friend. Okay? Please stop bringing that messy ass, jealous ass, hater ass Brooke everywhere you go. And trust me, I don't understand why she a hater either. Bitch, beautiful, got talent and everything, but still for some reason gives off more jealousy than an ugly bitch. I don't even understand it, okay? She got time on her hands because she continues to talk about Moniece. We talking about Moniece once again because she wants to, you know, clear the elephant in the room about the whole session with Rockstar and how she finished Moniece's song. She wants to talk to her about that so that it's no, you know, bad energy between the two of them. I'm like, bitch, it's gonna be bad energy because you are a vessel of bad energy, bitch. That's what it's gonna be because that's what you are. That's what you are. Okay? So they get to the photo shoot, taking pictures and shit. She like, see, Bridget, I could be supportive even though I'm still kind of stealing your shine right now, until Moniece gets there. And then Moniece and Brooke take it to the side. And this is what annoyed me the most. Why do you assume that with everything that Moniece has going on in her life, that her mood changing is because of you? Brooke, you are giving yourself way too much credit. You really think that people give a fuck enough about you that the reason why Moniece is that upset is because of the shit that happened between y'all before she even got to London? No, baby. Okay, I really believe that she was upset about the situation with her son, not being able to talk to her child when the fuck she felt like it. And I can understand her feeling some type of way. And I see I'm going to have to get in my bag again when it comes to disgusting ass Fizz. Okay? And you see how that storyline with Fizz and the little girlfriend who used to be trying to be with AD, the best friend, you see how that just dissipated and shit like that? I wonder if they still in a relationship. Because you know once these hoes realize they ain't about to get no camera time, they poop out and disappear on your fucking ass, Fizz. You need to stop being high when you meet bitches so that you can have, you know, because, I mean, it seems to me that you don't have the best judge of character when you loaded, because can't nobody tell me that that bitch meant you any good, okay? You are your child or your family unit, nigga. But you know what? We'll talk about that next episode. Back to Brooke, thinking it was all about her. Moniece explains once again about how she got her dosage changed. Sorry, y'all, I bit my tongue. She got her dosage changed, and that fucked up how how she was feeling that day. She was already feeling off. That's why she was kind of in the studio, kind of lackadaisical and shit like that. We've even seen her level out more throughout the episodes. She actually was smiling this episode, which makes me feel like, you know, it was just like a gradient of how she needed to get leveled off on the medication, because she went from passing out to kind of being stone-faced, not giving you hoes no extra energy. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't frowning. Straight-faced the fuck, okay? Moniece was not giving y'all any extra energy, and now we see her a little bit more smiley, a little bit more engaging, a little bit more, you know, regular Moniece. So I believe Moniece when she's talking about her health issue. Brooke said straight to her face that she didn't believe her. She thought she was faking because she was nervous about singing, and maybe, you know, she might have come off too strong because she's an exfoliating. She's like an exfoliating soap, you know, and she just sees that maybe she needs to, you know, really dig into her craft and perfect her craft. And I'm like, Brooke, baby Brooke, okay? Your edges may be laid, your skin may be beautiful, and your makeup and your face may be beats. But you ain't had a fucking record in a decade. So I'm going to need for you to leave Moniece the fuck alone and let Moniece do whatever she need to do. She don't need no exfoliation from you, bitch, okay? We got all the exfoliants we need up in Ulta, Sephora, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, bitch. We don't need it from you. We don't need you rubbing us the wrong way. Nobody asked you for that, Brooke. And I'm going to need for you to be on top of your own shit. When Beyonce wants to be an exfoliant about the music career, we listening. When Monica wants to be an exfoliant about the music career, we listening. When Brandy wants to be an exfoliant about the music in the entertainment business, you know why we listening? Because they are still booked. Okay? They are still booked, all right? So for me, I was so annoyed by Brooke, but I was even more so annoyed by the fact that Moniece was like, you know, an elevated human being. And like, I don't know why I'm upset by the fact that she didn't get that bitch no smoke, but I want somebody to give it to her. I want somebody to give Brooke the smoke, because she works on my fucking nerves. Nobody cares about you. If you want to sing so bad, bitch, get your own songs, okay? Get your own records, bitch. But they good now. So everybody meets up to have drinks, and this is when Moniece and Tiara have their little fallout. Moniece asked Tiara how she's been feeling since the press conference, and she's like, I mean, what do you mean how I feel? I mean, I'm mad. I mean, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you directing your anger towards Moniece, bitch? Moniece just came back into your life. Moniece ain't got nothing to do with everything that's going wrong in your life right now, Tiara. You are looking for somebody to deflect upon. You are looking for somebody to blame. But sis, let me tell you, everything that's going on in your life right now that's fucked up is because of who? You, Tiara Marie. You. Okay? Not Moniece. And not even really Akbar all that much. Yes, he brought this turmoil in your life, but bitch, you allowed it. You allowed it, and then you continuously go back to it as if he has some extra special cocaine in his dick. Like, I'm just really trying to understand why she handles things in such a way that we just waiting for her self-destruction. Like, we just really are waiting for it. And I'm telling y'all right now, as far as I'm concerned, Tiara is fucking canceled. I could give a fuck no more, y'all. I don't have the energy or the space to keep hoping for somebody to get their life together if they refuse to do it, and then to get on this fucking television and try to blame Moniece for your issues when we can tell that Moniece is barely keeping her own shit together, bitch. She can't be taking on your trials and tribulations as well as her own. Tiara was like, if the friendship is over, let it be over. But it should have been over from when the intervention happened, because you went and talked to Cisco about me, okay? Let the friendship be over, okay? And you better not open up your mouth and say another motherfucking thing about me to K. Michelle or anybody else. And Moniece was like, I don't know who you think you talking to. But I'm glad that we're clear that we don't need to be in each other's space, and we need to just go ahead and take that step right back the way it was. And she gets mad. She gets mad at Moniece because Moniece ain't giving her no smoke. Moniece is like, all right, bitch, then we don't need to be friends then, so to speak, you know? And Tiara is like, oh, well, you know, well, let it be like that then. And then she just kind of keeps going on and on and on, talking about how terrible she is because she won't pick sides, and because K. Michelle is her friend and she should be able to control what K. Michelle is doing as it pertains to Akbar. What the fuck? Tiara, please, get your raggedy ass off this show, because you are digging a hole for yourself that I don't know if you're ever going to be able to get yourself out of. Every season you come on this fucking show and embarrass yourself, then get depressed about it, then have to go to rehab about it, and then come back acting like you refreshed and renewed and we got to go through the cycle all over again. This is insanity at this point. And if you won't be serious about the fact that you really need help, bitch, not a little bit of help, not help when I feel like it, not I have control of it, bitch, you need real help. Because the real help needs to be off screen and somebody's psychiatrist, not psychology, psychiatrist. I need somebody that can get you a fucking prescription, bitch. Because something ain't right in a chemical makeup, bitch. Something ain't right in your metabolism. You are unbalanced, okay, bitch? Get your pH together. Maybe it's all them plastic fucking unnatural wigs that you like to wear. I don't know. But all I know is, TT, you are so stuck if I have ever seen one. You so stuck, Nikki, and I blame Nikki, but you know what? I understand now, Nikki. I'm sorry, baby. I see it now. I see it. You had to get the fuck away because don't nobody have time to be having all of that good energy absorbed by a negative bitch that wants to stay in a negative place and wants to lie about where she is. You sitting up there talking about he's your abuser and she's talking to my abuser, but then you getting on planes and shit to go and fuck your abuser. Girl, get the fuck out my face with this shit. Gonna bring it all the way back to Cisco. Girl, you need help. You need help, and I'm just like Monique's girl, whatever, bitch. We don't never need to be friends again. That is fine. So everybody gets back to the States with just as much beef as they left with. Okay? And Brooke decides to take it upon herself to meet with Akbar. Apparently, she and Akbar have, you know, a history with one another. More so than she was letting on, okay? She kind of glazed over it, but he was like, you know, I'm sorry that we couldn't work it out. And she was like, because I don't want to be a part of a girl group. I'm all right. You know, I'm a single artist. I appreciate you, though. Okay? Talking about how handsome and persuasive he is. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't see none of that shit. I see a grimy-ass dude that looks like a snake. He looked like a snake in the grass to me. Nothing about him is attractive. When she said that, I looked at him physically and I was like, yeah, but whatever is on the inside is shining through and that's ugly to me. So I'm straight off that and I don't perceive it the way she does or anybody else that's trying to fuck Akbar, okay? You bitches can have it. I'm straight. I'm okay. I'm okay. So Akbar was like, yeah, I didn't know we was that beefed out that you would be at the press conference and all of that. And Brooke is like, yeah, all right, whatever, nigga. So we ain't beefed out like that, but I was trying to be there for Tiara. Speaking of Tiara, so what is the tea, nigga? What happened, okay? And he basically says that he did not even realize he and Tiara were broken up until the press conference. I'm like, what are you talking about? She bust the windows out your car. So you mean to tell me she bust the windows out your car, y'all fucked again, you thought y'all was good, and then she showed up with Lisa Bloom. All right, like that's I'm understanding that's what happened. Okay. And then he had video and text messages showing that she got on. I'm like, wow, who was videotaping them? Like, who was in the car behind them videotaping them while he got out and hugged and kissed her and sent her back to LA or sent her back to LA so that she can go to London because she went to Texas to see him after the Lisa Bloom press conference. And he had evidence of all of that and we saw the video and all of that shit. And I'm just sitting up here like, what? Yo, why? What? Well, who? All right, let me explain why I feel like this. I'm so aggravated with this shit. Because why did Brooke feel the need to do this? Nobody asked you to go and get receipts. Nobody asked you to make this even worse for Tiara. Yes, she works on our fucking nerves, but nobody needed you to Carmen Sandiego this shit, okay? Nobody needed you to expect a gadget the bitch version this shit. Nobody needed you to hook up with Akbar and get the information. We could already pretty much deduce that Tiara was still fucking Akbar, still having a relationship with him regardless of what she was trying to convince the outside world of. He says that he didn't release the tape. She knows he didn't release the tape. Okay, but here we are. She wants to be with him and she told him that she would drop the suit if he stopped fucking with the other two women in his harem. And I'm just like, girl, I believe everything he said. I believe everything he said. I really do. I believe that he didn't put the tape out. I think one of the bitches put the tape out. I believe that he's a grimy motherfucker that feels as if he has no reason to lie because his eyes and everything else that he got going on, his little energy and charismatic shit, you know, whatever the fuck is gonna make you bitches go with him whether y'all are being told the truth or a lie. And it seems to be working because Tiara keep going right back to him after everything has been revealed about how unhealthy this relationship is. She keeps getting on planes and wearing bad wigs to go see this nigga. And I'm over her. I am over her. Paris is on a set of a movie that she's doing with Amara La Negra, and I'm like, what movie got two people from Love and Hip Hop franchises in it? What in the absolute fuck? Is this another Chris Rock movie? Okay, you know, that was the one that Carly Rae got in somehow, some way. All right, either way, I mean, she was playing a role. It was very similar to the person that we thought that she was. Either way, Amara and Paris are talking about K. Michelle in her trailer. And once again, she is crying to people about how K. Michelle has made her look like a thief. And she's not a thief. And blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you stole something. You's a motherfucking thief. Moniece meets with K. Michelle and tells her that Paris wants to talk to her. And K. Michelle's like, oh, really? Okay, and then Brooke joins and they talk about Tiara and Akbar. And Kay says that she doesn't owe Tiara a motherfucking thing. They are not friends. So if she wanted to meet with Akbar and speak with him, that ain't got nothing to do with Tiara, and her being mad about that is some bullshit, and I agree, but I still feel like K. Michelle is being a messy bitch. The same way she was being a messy bitch with this whole situation with Lyrica and A1 Steak Sauce. Bitch, you trying to have storylines without having anything personal in your life actually taking place on the show besides your little surgery shit. This is when Brooke breaks out all of her evidence that she got from Akbar. And, you know, Moniece is like, so my suspicions were correct. And Tiara was still messing with Akbar. We like, yeah, girl. You been right. Hello. So that's when K. Michelle decides that she is tired of Paris making her seem like the bad guy. Paris is tired of K. Michelle telling people that she a thief, so they gonna meet up to discuss it. And it's all pleasantries at the beginning, but we knew that shit wasn't gonna last long. Okay? So they basically discussed what happened in London. And Paris kind of made me mad because she put it all on Moniece, saying that, oh, well, Moniece told me that you said I was a bad friend. That's not what Moniece said. Moniece said that they had some type of issue. She didn't say you was a bad friend. That was not the words that came out of her mouth, Paris. Okay? I see you, bitch. All right? And then K. Michelle says, well, I heard that you said that I was a liar and that you didn't take anything from me. And she says, well, they said I got drunk or whatever, and I was knocking on Moniece's door. And I was like, if she said I stole her credit cards, then you need to call her because that's not what happened, because that's not how it went down or whatever. And K. Michelle says exactly what we've all been saying. You need to take accountability and stop lying about this shit. Take some accountability, Paris. You stole from her, regardless of whether it was $5, $10, $50, whether she had $1 million, $500 million, or $2 in her fucking bank account after you stole it, bitch. You still took something from her, and you steady trying to act like you didn't do anything wrong. And that's why I think that this is more so you not wanting to let this go than K. Michelle. We've moved on from this, Paris. We have. I haven't heard K. Michelle say anything else about this until you was on the show acting like you didn't do anything wrong. You're the one that's constantly trying to make it seem like she came out of nowhere with allegations and shit like that. You did what she said you did. So K. Michelle says, oh, you didn't use my card? So she brings out the evidence. The paperwork that has several different charges that added up to almost $500 or over $500 from what K. Michelle said. It wasn't just $50, it was like almost $500. And I'm like, okay, like now I'm trying to figure out whether K. Michelle is lying and trying to put 20 on 10, or if she's actually telling the truth. And this has been, you know, her lie the whole time, Paris' lie the whole time. Because as soon as she started to break out the numbers and shit like that, that's when Paris throws her drink in Kimberly's new face, almost fucking up her new nose. And I'm like, I'm glad you admitted it, bitch. And I want you to know that was a terrible decision. Thank you on behalf of all of the little black girls for disappointing the fuck out of us and getting a nose job when you didn't need to so you can look more Caucasian. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. Security comes in, scoops Paris' ass up and pushes her out. Fuck you, bitch. I'm doing movies. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Paris, nobody gives a fuck. Ultimately, when she started reading off a charge $33 here, $8 here, bitch. What was you doing? Buying fucking crackers with my credit card, bitch? Like, she was just going off being regular ass K. Michelle. Ain't nobody about to start calling you no motherfucking Kimberly because you want the world to believe that you didn't change. You is stunts and shows, bitch. And I ain't got time for it. Okay, just like the fucking Kanye West of the world. Y'all always want to have some shit with y'all so somebody could pay attention to y'all when y'all feel like ain't nobody kissing y'all ass right now. And I ain't got time for it, K. All right, you know I love you, girl, but I think that you are partially on some bullshit on this show this season. Not to say that I feel like you was wrong in this situation, because Paris, bitch, you is a thief. Accept it, understand it, apologize, accept it. Move the fuck on. And I'm going to keep saying accept it, because you always trying to act like it didn't happen or like somebody is lying on you. You stole. You stole. And now you making it a bigger issue than it really is, all because you don't want to just go ahead and admit it, apologize, and move the fuck on and stop saying you didn't do shit. Just say I didn't think I was stealing. I thought we was cool like that. I thought she had money like that I could have just used her card. And I did. And she mad about it. I'll give you the money back. She even said she wanted to get her money back. And she was like, no, bitch, that's not the point. And that's another thing, K. Michelle. See, she offered to give you the money back and you said you didn't want it. Now that you didn't put it out there that it was more than $50 and she actually did steal from you and you had the evidence, now that you vindicated yourself, don't say another fucking thing about it. Don't say another fucking thing about it. And don't think I didn't peep how you lied about whether Paris was hitting you up or not. Paris was hitting you up trying to find out how you was doing and you was ignoring her. But you won't get on fucking social media and try to blast out all your friends about how they couldn't be under your ass when you had to go and fix that elective surgery that you decided to get that fucked up your body, bitch. Take responsibility for your shit and stop thinking that people supposed to be kissing your ass and coming to save you because you hurting right now. You put your own self in that situation, bitch. Moniece was there. Stop asking like, everybody else should have been there. Fuck out of here. How many people you need to drive you back and forth to the hospital, bitch? How many people you need to come and check up on you? You got money, right? Pay some fucking people to do that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, no. I'm not here for K. Michelle. I'm not here for Paris. Moving along, y'all. Let's hop on over to Apple Watts. So I don't know why her pa wanted to meet her in the church, but okay. So he asked what's going on with her in this very awkward scene. I was like, who films in church? This is not a fucking movie. I just kind of felt like this was some dumb shit that they did with this scene in the church. Whatever. He's sitting on one pew. She's sitting on the pew behind him like, your neck don't hurt. Whatever. Anyway, he asked her what's going on with her. She talks about how she, just signed this contract with Sean Love. Y'all, I had a Sean Love scene. I can't wait to get to it. Wait on it for a minute, though. And he is just wondering about her contract because he knows how people in this business can be. You sign a contract and end up signing, away your whole fucking life and all of your money for the next, 5 years or some shit like that, fucking around with these faulty-ass managers in Hollywood. So he wants to be there for her and make sure that this is legit. She don't want him involved. She like, nah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You getting too involved. I don't need you to do all of that. I can take care of it myself. And this is my thing, Apple. Don't continue to complain about how hard your life is if you won't accept help. I don't think that the daddy is out to do any extra shit. I just think he's trying to be there in the ways that he knows how, and he seems to know something about this. But either way, Apple wasn't feeling it. He was like, come on, let me read you a Bible verse. And she was like, oh, nope, gotta go. I'm like, so you came to church, but you can't listen to a Bible verse? What the fuck was the point of that? Never mind, whatever. So because Apple is going to jail for 30 days, all right? She was supposed to show up, and she decided to strip instead. And I'm gonna need her to stop choosing to strip over meetings with Sean Love that cost money and going to show up at the jail so you can only do a couple of days instead of doing a fucking month. That is the dumbest shit that I've ever heard, Apple. You really need to let that old man help you in one way or another because, bitch, you need something. You need something, okay? I don't know whether Sean Love gonna be the mother figure that you needed in your life, bitch, but you need something. If you thought that was a good decision to not go and turn yourself in on a date that you were supposed to, and now you got more days than you were supposed to have. Now, I see how y'all editing this shit all fucked up because she was saying she had 30 days when she talked to Sean Love last time. But now she's saying it was a shorter period of time, and by her not going in when she was supposed to, now she got 30 days. I don't know. Whatever, okay? I can't keep up with this fucking chronological storyline, Mona. Either way, I'm definitely just not feeling how this whole shit worked out. So because he couldn't, do it with Apple, he decides to reach out to Sean Love on his own. And Sean explains that she wants to work with Apple business side and that Apple is already signed to her at this point. But her personal life is fucked. Is he going to help with her personal life? So John just wants to know about the contract and all of that type of shit. And she was like, look, what that got to do? You ain't got nothing to do with her business. You ain't got nothing to do with this business between me and her. So what are you really here for, sir? What are you really here for, huh? And he says, you need to Google me. And she like, Google you? Yeah, I'll Google you and find deadbeat dad up there.
What you gonna do, okay? Because she needs stuff. She need her teeth fixed. She need her nails done. I need her hair to be right. You ain't got no money. What you gonna do? I done spent thousands of dollars on this motherfucking contract. When she called him a deadbeat dad, his response to that was, I don't even know if I'm the daddy. And that's when I was like, well, what the fuck are you doing here then? Sean Love said, you know, you can go on down to CVS and they get you that right in your mouth like that and you can work that the fuck out. I was like, I was here for Sean Love because I feel like Sean Love was being more protective of Apple than he was. What the fuck are you here for if you're not trying to help her? And I think that even if she doesn't, that's the type of help that she needs from him. Financial help, okay? Help her. What about your grandkids? Where are they staying now that she's going in jail? Where are these questions? You know, daddy, you worrying about her fucking business contract, meeting up with Sean Love, telling her to Google you and all of this shit. And then at the end of that, when she hold your nuts to the fire by being a deadbeat dad, but trying to come check somebody, you want to say you don't even know if you the daddy, nigga? Really? With all of that coal in your fucking eyes, 6 years of running behind this girl and you don't know if you really her daddy, then what the fuck are you here for? You might have ulterior motives and I don't know what kind of motives they might be, but you know what? I'm uncomfortable with this situation and I just want to press forward that I better see Sean Love next season. So then we hop over to Jay Will, y'all. In case y'all forgot, Jay Will is bisexual. Because, you know, every scene he in, we got to hear. You know, it's hard being bisexual. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. It's hard being everything out here. It's hard being a pimp. It's hard being a player. It's hard being a woman. It's hard being a black woman. It's hard being a black man. It's hard being a gay black person. Bitch, it's hard doing every fucking thing if you got black skin. I don't want to hear this shit every fucking time we see Jay Will. Oh, it's hard. Fuck out of here. It's all hard, nigga. It's all hard. All of it's hard. He pops up on Mr. Ray to apologize for how he acted during the audition and ask if he can have that spot. And Mr. Ray is like, all right, you can have it because Lil Brittany was supposed to show up and she was already on the flyer and decided to back out. And he was like, oh, who you talking about? Stank Puss? Oh yeah, she's got an odor issue. Odor? She has an odor issue. Y'all, I don't like that shit, okay? Now, when I said it last time, it's because I feel like whenever any woman has no panties on and she's sweating, there's going to be a musk in the air. Not a fishy smell, but just a vagina is sweating smell, okay? This does not mean that she don't keep her body clean. That don't mean that. Holla at Soapy Luv. That's not what that means, okay? For me, that just means, bitch, you being nasty because, you know, you letting your juices triculate all over the fucking place. But that ain't got nothing to do with her being like stinking, having an odor issue the way he did it. And I'm going to say this, and I know some of my gay male followers might be upset with me, and I hope not because I love y'all. But whenever I hear men, whether you are gay or straight, and especially when you gay talking about a woman's anatomy like that, I wonder if you just mad because you don't have one. So Mr. Ray says that he can have his spot back, and he decides that he's going to perform as Candy. So he shows up to the Pride, this makeshift fucking Pride. I don't know where it was at, but it looked small as fuck, and I've seen LA Pride on the L word, and that shit looked big. He rolls up in there with his Candy costume on, and he said he got a surprise for Mr. Ray when he get off stage. So he get on stage and perform his little hood, hood bitch songs and shit. And then when the song is over, he was like, I just want to let everybody know because I really tried to audition for this, and because I wanted to be myself, I wanted to be Jay Will. But the powers that be told Jay Will that he couldn't be himself, and I thought that's what he was supposed to be doing out here. I didn't really even understand all of what he was saying, but he was like, Mr. Ray. And then Ray was like, oh, what the fuck? He was like, if you want to address me off stage. Don't do me like this. Come on now, I thought we was friends, baby. So they get off the side of the stage, and Ray's like, man, what the fuck? And he's like, well, you the one who's supposed to be speaking Pride, and y'all supposed to be, supporting all of us younger gay artists and all of that, and you don't want to let me be myself. And Ray is just like, bruh, if you would have performed the song you performed at the audition on that stage, they would not have responded to you in that way, okay? So he's not getting the point. It's not about you being Jay Will. If you would have came on stage as Jay Will with a more upbeat song, then it might not have even turned out the same way. But you're not even understanding that because you want to be the fucking victim. You want to be the victim. And when Ray got in that ass and talked about how he did pave the way, because back when he came to LA on this gay shit, it wasn't even like this. There would be no place for somebody like Candy to perform in the first fucking place. And I want to say something else to Jay Will, because his entitlement annoys the fuck out of me. And I feel like that's part of the, it's something that, I know I'm gonna piss some people off, but that's something that really annoys me about men
who feel like they can transition back and forth to being women. It is your entitlement as a man that allows you to even do this, to go back and forth. A woman who is a lesbian could not dress up as a dude and get on stage and be called to perform at Pride. It wouldn't be the same. It's not the same. And that's why sometimes I'll be like, ain't that some shit? You motherfuckers dress up like women and y'all play like women, and y'all don't really want to be women. I'm not talking about people who really want to transition into being women. I'm talking about people that like to play dress up for a role. I don't hate on nobody hustle. That's not what I do. So I don't have a problem with Jay Will being Candy. I have a problem with the fact that Jay Will feels entitled to shit because he's played Candy and now a few people know who he is. You still not that fucking famous to be turning down no jobs. And what you need to understand is you've been put in a place that even women can't be in. And that's what annoys me. There are not as many like hood, booger, black chicks, and I hate to say it like that, but that's the persona that people like Candy and some of these other, like, y'all know, Quay and all of them, y'all play heightened roles of black women. And these black women who would look the same as y'all, be dark skinned, whatever, they could not get on stages and perform and be as successful as y'all are when y'all put on drag. And that's like an aggravation to me, especially when you sit up here and complain and cry about the fact that people don't want to see you perform as a man. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up. People don't want to see your serious, depressing, scary fucking energy on stage. That's what they don't want to see. All right? If Candy making you money and you made that pop for yourself, more power to you. But you need to have more humbleness about yourself. You need to humble yourself and chill the fuck out. Nobody owes you anything. Mr. Ray don't owe you shit. LA don't owe you shit. Gay people don't owe you shit. Black people don't. Nobody owe you not a fucking thing. But it's so annoying to me that you don't even see how you winning because the people who you play like, the real women out here that might be hood girls and can rap and do their thing, don't get put on in the same way that y'all dudes do playing like women. So shut the fuck up and be thankful for any opportunity that somebody wants to see your ass on stage doing any fucking thing. Be thankful for the opportunity, be professional and do your fucking job, but don't be using it as an opportunity to grandstand and try to fuck over somebody. Jay Will, I don't know what you need to do, but your whole energy is fucked up and you need to deal with that. Your fucked up energy and you feeling so wrong by the world like somebody owe you some shit you got a chip on your fucking shoulder and it's just, I could like feel it all through the fucking screen every time I see your raggedy ass. So pull up, bitch. Do something else. I was just saying, how niggas be wanting to get mad and shit, but fuck, it's the truth. You entitled as fuck. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. But yeah, y'all, that was Love and Hip Hop. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BONDY.BLUE. And I'll see y'all in the next one.